Okay, washing machines. To start off with, we have to say what a 3-point plug is made of, the pins and the case, and why. Well, the pins are made of brass. You don't get the marks if you say metal, apparently. You have to say brass. Why brass? Because it's a metal and it's therefore a conductor of electricity. Pretty essential, really. Why is the case? Well, what's the case made of? Plastic. Why? Because plastic is a good insulator. You can't have a metal case as well, otherwise the whole thing would become live because it's touching the live pin. Okay. The next bit. Which wire is the fuse connected to? Okay, so in a cable, so this cable is connected, this 3-point pin is connected to the washing machine, and inside it has a neutral, a live and an earth wire. Okay, earth, neutral, live with 3 pins. And we have to say which wire is the fuse connected to. Okay, so inside a 3-point pin there's a fuse. Is it connected to the earth, the live or the neutral? It's connected to the live. The fuse is always connected to the live wire. Okay? Just remember that. What is the effect of current through the wire in a fuse? Well, they tell you that the fuse is a wire with a bit of glass, and the wire inside the glass is very thin. What's the effect of current through the fuse? Well, whenever current flows through a wire, it heats it up. That's it, that's the effect. It makes it get hotter. So that gets you the marks. And the reason is, if too much current flows, it gets really hot and the wire actually melts, and therefore it breaks the circuit. It snaps the wire essentially. So it melts and no more current can flow. Pretty simple system, but effective. But for the exam, what's the effect of current through a wire in a fuse? It makes it hotter. Okay. Right, we're told the power of this washing machine is between 0.7 and 2 kilowatts. It's connected to the mains in the UK. That's 230 volts. And it wants the maximum current. I is the symbol for current. Okay, well, what equations do we know that link current, voltage and power? It's this one. Power is VI. Power is voltage times current. If you didn't know that, commit it to memory right now. Okay, it wants the current, so rearrange. I is P over V. So it wants maximum current. Well, we're going to get maximum current when the power is maximum, and that's 2 kilowatts. Don't forget to turn it into watts first. So 2 kilowatts is 2000 watts. Voltage 230. Stick it in your calculator and you get 8.6956 something. It doesn't tell you it wants it to 1 decimal place or whatever, so you have to make an intelligent guess. 1 decimal place is a very sensible thing to do in this case. So that 9 pushes that 6 up to a 7, so it's 8.7 It's current, so it's amps. And if you like, say to 1 dp. Okay? Good. Next, how does the fuse and earth wire combination stop the mains the live wire, stop the mains cable from overheating? Okay, so that's plugged into the mains at 230 volts. It's got current coming in down the live wire and out again through the neutral, and the earth wire is there in case something goes tits up. Now, how does this setup stop the mains cable from overheating in the case of a fault? Well, in the case of a fault, somehow the case of the washing machine gets in contact with the live wire, okay? Or maybe it happens somehow inside the cable or the plug, or somehow something goes wrong, and essentially what happens is the live wire ends up in contact with the body of the washing machine, and that's really bad. So if that happens, the whole of the washing machine becomes live. Now, because of the existence of the earth wire, that bit there is the important bit. The earth wire, the green one here, is directly connected to the case, to the body of the washing machine, which means should there be a fault and the washing machine, the case, become live, the current will flow out, back down the cable in the earth wire, okay, and quite literally into the earth. So it's a safety mechanism. So that's the mechanism, but to get the marks in the exam, it's 2 marks. How does the fuse and earth wire stop the mains cable from overheating? It's asking you how it stops the mains cable from overheating. Interestingly, it's not asking you how does it stop people from dying. So it does stop people from dying, but you've got to don't answer the question how does it stop someone from dying. They won't give you the marks. You've got to say how it stops the mains cable from overheating. Well, if the case gets in contact with the live wire, that means because it's attached to earth, there's a direct connection to earth and not much resistance, which means a very large current suddenly starts flowing down the live wire through the washing machine and into earth. And we're back to here. That means you've got a very large current going through the fuse, and therefore the fuse will get very hot and melt, and it will break the circuit, and therefore no current is flowing, and therefore the wire won't overheat. Doesn't matter that no one's going to die, but at least the wire's not going to overheat. Okay. Why is it important people this is a stupid question. Why is it important that people understand the hazards of using mains electricity? Okay, well, it's 1 mark, and just say, give them what they want. It reduces the chance of electric shock, or it stops people from dying, or stops people from getting electrocuted. That'll get you the final mark in the exam. Right, there we go. That's washing machines.